Alright, hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Makai Kingdom. We're on part 22. And the last time, we got our asses pretty well handed to us by, I think, 4-3 or whatever newest map we're on. So what I did last time was I ground for 5 hours, give or take. I think I took a break, and you'll see the map looks very different now. Very different. So, I need to start off and explain. Let's just go back from. Should I do it chronologically? Yeah, okay, let's do chronologically what I did. So the first thing I did after I ended the last video was I went, did some googling, and I found a list of all the classes in the game and what their unlock requirements are. Then I took a look at our party. So let me see what okay, so Amarucha here are Ronin, female Ronin. She has an unlock requirement of having a female warrior, Emmy, or later Jolene, and a female infantry, so Sex Pistols I think it was. They need to both be at level 10, and then you unlock the Ronin. So it wasn't at all that I had made a dungeon with Seedle, it was that I had made a dungeon out of, or I had made a dungeon, oh jeez, okay, take two, that I had gotten those characters to a higher level. So the reason I unlocked the male Ronin was because Whole Horse got to level 10. Oops. Oh, let me heal that up. Okay. The next thing I did was I took all the food items, because if you get all 4 food characters, Pumpkin, Apple Kid, Corn Guy, and Carrot Dude, you get them all to level 10, you unlock this one, which is apparently called a Gobbler. Its class is Gourmet Olga, so I don't know. I might call it a Gobbler. I might just call it a Gourmand. But yeah, that's the class. Okay. The rest of the requirements need around level 20 for most of the things, like Cleric, Magician, Mechanic, Medic, Professor, Thief, Witch, all need to be 20. And as far as monsters, Bombster, Gardener, Hell Kitty, Iron Golem, Mimic, and Idol all need to be level 20, which basically means like every... Why did I do that again? Like every monster class needs to be level 20. Then there's some guys we get later that need to be level 30. And then most everything else that you still unlock needs to get to like level 50. So then I went into grinding, and what I did was I ground the vegetable people all to level 10 to unlock the Gourmand. And then I turned them into buildings. I got them out of the party because we don't need them. I also got people that we've already unlocked out of the party, so Beowulf and Whole Horse are no longer part of the party. I'm not sure what I did with Sex Pistols. Maybe I reincarnated her into something. But she's gone, I guess. And Jolene, I reincarnated into a male Ronin because they both have the spear skill, so that's fine. I think I'm actually going to change his name because Jolene is not a... There's something about naming him Jolene that, like, just bugs me weird, so I'm going to... Turn your sword by absorbing the star of the item. Interesting. I'm not sure how that works, but I like that it's there. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I want Zeta to not make a wish. I want Zeta to name change. Jolene to... I'm gonna name him... Oh god, I hope I'm spelling this right. I don't remember if it was 1 N or 2. Anasui. It's another JoJo joke. I think that was only 1 N. Yeah, I think it was 1 N. I'm gonna do 1 N for now. Anyway, there's also one slight hiccup, and that is that what do we got? Resistance, no speed, that's fine. I mean, I could just reincarnate any of these, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's turn like Whole Horse into... I deleted our Gardener, because apparently Wood Dolls are actually Gardeners, and our Forsaken one, because apparently Tarmans are Forsaken ones. And I think I deleted No, I think that was all that I deleted. But we will need these eventually. I think I'm just going to leave it actually, and I'll reincarnate other people, because we still have a team of 18, and we can still only use 8. So right now our team is Scaremillion, because he's the best. Amarucha, who is doing amazing with a 3-star katana. I guess I should show off. Okay, whoa, I'm going too far. Okay. So after getting the vegetables up and reincarnating Jolene, I started doing the thing I said I was going to do, which was take one character, give them good equipment, and take them through the whole game. Also, this fortress, by the way, this came from Jolene. I think she got one more level before I turned her into a building, and I got enough mana to make the fortress, so we have a level 17 fortress, which is way better than the doghouse or the shop or the hospital as far as me and Crane go on. Jeez, there's so much 5 hours worth of stuff for me to recap. This video might actually just be me talking for a half hour in the base. Okay, so Cecile, I discovered something. If you buy things from Cecile, she gets experience. If you buy things from your mechanic, he gets experience. I have to assume that if you buy things from your professor, and by buy things I mean upgrade your vehicle, that they get experience. And I also have to assume that if you heal your party, your healer gets experience. I haven't checked, I don't really care. It looks like for those two it's negligible. So then I started leveling up the merchant, and I got her to like 15 or 20, I think, and then reincarnated her into the second tier of merchant. And then I got her to 15 or 20 again, and I reincarnated her into the third tier of merchant. And now she's like 14, and I thought, you know what, this is taking a long time. Like, I must have done all of that, and I was maybe 3 hours in. I did discover a map that was good for grinding, good-ish for grinding. It's the map, I can just go and show you probably. Babylon's Messenger. You'll see I cleared it like 230 billion times there. For this one, all I was doing was inviting the fortress. I'll go over buildings too, don't worry. Which I don't know if I need the attack buff or not. And then I put, well, let's put somebody who actually still needs experience. Trinity. And I don't think she can do it alone, so I'll also invite, well, let's see him. And I just have both of these guys, oops, pop in. Oh, okay, so placing is real finicky still. And then have them jump back out. And jump into the enemy building. And then you end your turn, they fight, and if you can get them in a position where they can do this alone, which most of the martial classes can, you get like a level every time or two. You also get a completely full bonus meter, which is nice. And then I mostly just sold. I think most of what I actually got from those bonus meters doing that and going through all the other maps, I exchanged for materials. So we have 36,000 materials. I think I have bought some stuff for the car. And we have a ton of money as well, because I also was selling stuff. I'm just going to keep selling all that stuff I just got, because I don't need any of it. Alright, so that gets Cecile up to like her 3rd tier, which now she has a higher money bonus. And I thought, you know what, this is taking forever. I don't think I'm going to bother with the constant turning into a building and reincarnating stuff. So I stopped that. And what I did was I just leveled a core-ish team of characters that still need to get to 20 for unlocks. I have changed some equipment, so let me go through the statuses and I'll just show off everybody, so if you've been paying attention you'll know. So Scaremillion has a better flamethrower. He has 2 crystal lenses that I got from I think the bonus gauges, and the Imperial I got in a free map. Amaruta got a triple star katana, and oh man, is she just one-hitting everything with just a katana and a courage belt. She's not exactly sturdy, but she wrecks things. I got the best UFO that I could buy. I think it is the best UFO that I can buy. Yeah, UFO Hysteria. It was 35,000. You can see that we have a decent stock coming. I might buy some good armor. Why is Trinity? Oh, because I just did the map. That's why people are low. Yeah, I mean, like you can't. The white bar barely looks like it went up at all. That's wrong. I want to go back to status. Trinity. So, and then she has some armor that give tech and some stuff to make her more durable because she's still really low level. She's still dying. And I think what I'm actually going to do is buy her like a really good tech-based weapon. What can thieves use? Trinity, what are you good? Dagger, rapier, UFO, rifle, fishing pole. I mean, maybe just give her a rifle? Or do I want to give her a fishing pole? Do I still have a fishing pole? I think I have a fishing pole. I don't even have to buy one then. I think it's on you, yeah. I'm going to go Trinity. I'm going to take off the wig and the headgear. I'm going to take off the kitchen apron. I'm going to put the fishing pole on and I'll give her back the kitchen apron. I just want it in slot 2 so that she can switch in the middle of battle between these two. So if I'm not actually stealing something, instead of hitting with probe, I can just pull out a fishing pole and use that. Maybe a rifle would be a better idea. Yeah, maybe I'll just give her a rifle. Let's give the cat back the fishing pole for now. The fishing pole completely, like, sucks at comboing, but it does do interesting things as far as moving people around the map. Sure, let's just get her the best rifle, and you'll see that now Cecile just leveled up to 15. Okay, character equipment, Trinity, sniper rifle, okay, and then I have, what, a wig and a headgear to give somebody who needs, I mean, wig, headgear, okay, that's fine for now. Alright, so let's back to Chronicles. Samantha has Star Bondage Suit I got because it raises int. She's got a magic ring and IQ ring, and then she's got a must read. Which, I mean, I could easily replace a lot of this gear with way better gear, but that's going to cost me a lot more money. We've got a cross spear, we've got those wing boots I think we got forever ago, and they were just sitting there. Welvesy's got a bomb, Crazy Diamond's got a musket. I bought him some shell armor because I just wanted to give him something that buffed in. I think I actually bought these for Samantha, and then every time Samantha got a new ring or something, I just tossed her shell armor down to Nicholas. She's got a bunch of gear, 2 rip tops, a mage hat, and a witch hat. So she's pretty, like, she's got 262 res. It's pretty good. Geronimo's got a shovel. He's only 14 because I was buying stuff for the car. So Cecile, I'm kind of shelving her for now. And then everybody else is just kind of not part of the team, but they're around. So yeah, our team basically, we go in and these are our 8 to go with right now, and then once they start to get to 20, except maybe Skinner. Skinner really is always going to be part of the team. I might try reincarnating him later. We'll see. But these guys are always gonna, like, rotate in and out, probably. And then I've got, like, backup guys here that still need to get to 20, but I didn't want to bother with them. And I do need to make a new slug guy and a new wood doll, because I do actually need those. I deleted them thinking, oh, these aren't anywhere on my list of what I actually need to get levels to unlock anything. These guys don't unlock anything, and so I deleted them to just have less to manage, but I need them. Here's some items. We got some flat rocks and pine trees. I did have a triple star pine tree. I think that's what I used to reincarnate Cecile the second time into this merchant. So that got used, but I still have the small flower, which I might use for, like, Samantha or what's his name, Nicholas, when they get up there, because it's good for int, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's good int weapon. Probably not good for Grammy or somebody else. So we got a 3-star small flower. We got this 3-star katana, which was real nice. And then there's just, yeah, it's just equipment. I got some car parts. These ones, like, this is what I put on the gear metal right now. The hybrid tank, the nitro engine, the magnetic barrier. Let me equip the vehicle and show you. Okay, so the magnetic barrier gives it 16 resistance to spells, which is probably not all that great. The nitro engine gives it movement and jump, which seems good. The hybrid tank is giving it more SP, so I can actually keep shooting with it. I've got these off of bonus gauges. an operating system which raises all the stats except tech it lowers. That seems worth it. And then this wheel, which just lowers tech, like, significantly. And so at first you can't, like, getting info from Makai Kingdom off of just, like, game FAQs or just Googling it, it's kind of tough to get. It's not a game that there's a whole lot of, like, information out there about. But I did manage to find a PDF scan of the Brady Games strategy guide. And one thing I found in there, which, first of all the levels are more or less randomly generated as far as what's actually in there. So to have a strategy guide seemed really weird. And I flipped through it. I didn't look too much at, like, what's actually in the battles, but it turns out how the wheel works is it lowers your tech, because the lower your tech is, when you put somebody in the car, if their tech is higher than the car, the stat buff that the car gets is bigger. So you see if I put Scaramillion, who's got high tech for a flamethrower, or Trinity, who's got a high tech for the rifle and the UFO, they give it a bigger bonus than Amarucha, who just doesn't really have a tech, or like the Int characters. And Wolvesy, because she uses tech for her bombs, has it. Crazy Diamond has good tech. So the higher the tech, the bigger the bonus. So you want to put tech characters in. So I might put, like, Wolvesy in the car for now, I think, because Wolvesy's not really gonna, like, do anything. Like, the bomb does damage as far as I can tell, but it's not great. I think I'm gonna sell the magnetic barrier and the other thing that I'm not using. Actually, they're car parts, so I should turn them in for materials. I'll get more out of them, I think, is how... Again, that's something I read in the guide, is that you get more materials out of it than you would get cash out of it. Another thing regarding vehicles is, as far as the guide has told me, you get 3 vehicles just for playing. You get the Gear Metal X. I should repair this, actually. Repair. Okay. You get the Gear Metal X when you unlock professors and medics and gunners. Or, sorry, professors and mechanics, what am I saying? At the end of Chapter 3, beginning of Chapter 4, whenever we unlocked the car, and I got super excited and drove around the map like an idiot. Oh, it doesn't jump, it just boosts. Oh, that's pretty sweet, though. Oh, man, okay. I want to park this back here. And now I'm on the hospital. Sweet. What was I saying? Right, okay. Unlocking vehicles. And then there's 2 secret ones you get at the end of the game. I think you have to be in New Game Plus cycles to actually get them. Every other vehicle in the game you get, you have to just be lucky enough for it to show up on a stage's bonus gauge. Which, I mean, that never happened while I was playing, grinding off camera for 5 hours. It might only happen in free dungeons. I'm not sure. The other thing I should show off is buildings, because we got some buildings. So we got a 17 Fortress, Raider's Hut. Here we go. Raider's Hut. So the Fortress gives 30% attack. Has excellent stats. Like, it's not gonna go down anytime soon. The Raider's Hut is like this next best thing as far as if I like run out of my 8 slots here, which I shouldn't. I can put an entire team in the Fortress and we're good. But if I do want to have a backup team making on the Raider Hut, I've got a regular hut which does power up 10, which looks like it just does your strength stat. Or no, attack power. So that must be your attack stat, and then power up must be the damage you do, period. And it has the same effect as the doghouse, where you can invite it from farther away. The outpost tent is the fortress equivalent. I think I made that out of Beowulf. I have a second hut, just because I do. I have a warehouse, which can hold 12 people, so it can hold more things. I have a second warehouse. I still have the doghouse, I still have the shop, I still have the hospital. I found out you can make... I can't show it just by going in the menu because they're equipped, I don't want to deal with that, but you can have Samantha make, or witches, make a building that gives you the effect of arranging your skills in magic. You can have, I think you can have idols turn into a building that paints vehicles. You can have professors turn into buildings that upgrade cars. You can have mechanics turn into buildings that do the buy vehicle items, repair material exchange, all that stuff. Yes. So, and they'll have the same effects as the character if you make a building out of it. So I might consider doing that if I can get enough mana for it. Mana seems to be something that's a little harder to come by. Which was basically the big reason that I didn't bother reincarnating after I got Cecile to the 3rd tier, because it was just taking too much time to get all the mana. Like, I really wanted to upgrade Scare Million. There was a part of me that didn't want to, because then it's not going to match the sweet thumbnail, but it took so long to grind that much, so I didn't bother. We're at 20 minutes and I only did like a half a map, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save. Well, I'll save off screen. I didn't do anything that important. I'm going to just do a token battle here, I think. In the free dungeon. We're all roughly level 15. I think we can handle the second floor of the happy dungeon. And I'm going to make sure I pick up my diver and my Gen C tonic, because those are important. I mean, the hyper protein, the rare crystal orb, the wing boots, the dark jewel I want. The rest of it I could give or take. Like, I don't really care. And as far as killing these guys, I think I'll be fine there. Shoes, living armor, nothing. Dreamstone. I might want to try and grab that hammer from the Happy Bluebird, but... So let's send out people who can move. I think I'm going to actually just have... I know I got through just saying that I wasn't going to deal with Cecile, but... Actually, I could deploy the gear metal. No. I'm going to deploy... the hut gives me a wider range, so I can get her even farther, I think. My goal here is to get Cecile looting all the stuff I can grab while everybody else deals with the enemies. Cecile, go in. And then Cecile come out. Didn't get her much farther. Enough that she can grab the diver. And move towards the Gen C thing. Do I want to send another person over there? Probably, because there is the Imperial. I'll send, who else has huge movement? 40, 40, 30, 35, 35, 45, 67. Oh my god. These cats can move. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, there was some other stuff that happened while I was grinding. There was one bit where I pulled a character out of a car with a UFO. I think it was a Gear Metal X. And then got in it and was using it against them. And at the end of the battle I didn't get it. And I think that's when I looked up how do you get new vehicles, because that should have got me a new vehicle. And I was a little upset about that. Let's invite the fortress basically right on top of them. No, okay. That did some decent damage, actually. Oh, I need to put people in. Okay, first I want to make sure I don't forget to grab the items, because when we start doing free dungeons, if we do free dungeons, we're going to want those. Uh-oh, phone's ringing. I can't pause that at all. Well, I'm not answering that. Hold on. There we go. Oh, geez, the worst. I can't grab a second item, can I? Okay, I want... Yeah, just... Okay, no, I can't grab a second item. Oh, my phone. Okay. Move. Place into... I might as well move you over here to grab the other thing, and then I'm just going to start going to town on these guys. Yeah, Scare Million. Oh, actually, I should get people who actually... Yeah, no, let's just have Scare Million start going to town. Move in. Come out with the attack bonus. And attack that. Oh, enemy left a message. And I want to move away so that they can't come after me. Oh shit, they got a new building. Which one was that? Was that the one with the hammer? That was the one with the hammer, okay. So what we're gonna do is move here. And we're gonna burn that. I'm gonna make sure I grab those items over here that I want. I'm gonna grab the crystal orb first. And I guess Amarucha will. Can she get up? I think she can get up on top and fight that. Bird up here, yeah, there we go. Boom. Attack, Silver Flash. I want to. If I just say attack the bird. Will that work? I don't know if this is gonna work or not. No, it looks like I attacked my fortress. I'm just gonna wait then. He'll come out, I imagine. Yeah, there he's got attack boost, and he's probably gonna go for Amarucha. Oh, the other one hits her. Oh, level down. Level down? That's new. That's awful. Okay, I want Trinity to come out and try and steal that hammer. Trinity's stealing odds have gotten a lot better since I buffed her tech and mostly gotten her the new UFO. She's just 67. Come on, hammer. Oh, yeah, I got the hammer. Alright. Hold on to that. Just before I forget, let's place that in, and then can you get him? He's on top of the building and I can't get him. Okay, that's all kinds of bugging out. Okay, and then attack. I mean, I'll hit the fortress, but I don't think I'm going to kill it. Good. And you... 95. Alright, so you see we start doing decent damage. I think we're good. We're going to be able to, like, compete as far as the, yeah, you're like the lowest, so you get things. As far as map goes, there was one other thing that happened when I was grinding, and that was I let the enemies invite a building. And two magicians, these guys, popped out of it. One of them had a box, and one of them had, like, Thunder God drums. And I tried to steal it, but it was before I had gotten the new, UFO and everything. So I didn't manage to steal either of them. But there were some interesting items that popped up randomly. I think that was a really early map too, which is kind of cool. I'm going to use Flare Sphere to try and get some book skill out of this. And there we go. There's she in level, okay. Alright, so there was our token battle for the thing. We got a lot of loot though. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna vend some of our stuff that we just got, because I don't really want any of it, I don't want that. I should probably hold on to that for the healer. Wing Boot's no good, that is amazing. I'll hold on to the hammer, because somebody will probably want it. I'm gonna equip. Scare Million gets 42 tech from that. How many tech do you get from the Dark Jewel? Only 20, but you've got 500 tech? I think you should just get other stats. And I'm going to give you the crystal lens. And then I want to give Granny. 23. It looks like the rip tops are the worst, so you can take the crystal orb. And then I'll just sell the other rip top because I don't really care that much. Ripped top. And now it's all disorganized. There it is, rip top. Also, I'm going to arrange my items by type. There we go. I should heal because now her SP is in full. Alright, so that's going to be it for part 22. I will see you next time when we start getting back into the story mode and making some actual progress in the game. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.